Hello everyone, my name is Eric. I'll be guiding you through a nice brief practice to help you get ready for your day. Let's take child's pose on your mat, shall we? So sit back at the back half of your mat. Sit down on your heels, bring your big toes to touch, send your knees out wide. Maybe a little as wide as the mat. Lift and extend, hinge forward. Connect your forehead down to your mat and reach your fingertips forward. Settle in here. Let your belly hang heavy. Maybe roll your forehead side to side. Take a moment. Maybe reach forward a little further and send your tailbone towards the back of your mat space. And breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. This time seal your lips and inhale. And exhale through your nose. Continue breathing, inhaling and exhaling through your nose. And as you do so, constrict the back of your throat and narrow the airway passage to add some color and texture on your breath. This is your Ujjayi Pranayama, your victorious breath. This breath will provide you with the fire and the focus for your practice. Your breath paves the way for any attendant movement. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, rise to tabletop. Stack your shoulders over your wrists, hips over knees. Option to drum roll your shins out. Now press your shins down into the mat. Inhale, cow. Drop your belly. Pull your collarbones forward, gaze up. Exhale, cat. Tuck your chin, cinch your belly button up toward your spine. Press your hips forward. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Take 2 more rounds of cow and cat. Bend and extend your spine. Create some space and send your breath where there's some stickiness. Your next inhale brings you to tabletop. Exhale, hovering tabletop. Tuck your toes, lift your knees 1 inch off the mat. Press the mat away, puff up the space in between your shoulder blades. Imagine you drag your palms toward your toes toward your palms, and fire up your obliques and quads. Hold for an inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips up high to the sky. Press your chest towards your thighs. Let your gaze travel towards the back wall between your thighs. Option to bend one knee and then the other, helping you release any tension along the back line of your legs. As you come to stillness, press down between your forefingers and thumbs. Then wrap your triceps towards the back wall. This will help flatten your shoulder blades across your upper back. Inhale. Exhale. Tiptoe your feet behind your hands for ragdoll forward fold. Let your head and neck hang heavy here. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. Maybe sway side to side. Release any tension in your lower spine. Give your knees a generous or gentle bend. If you'd like a little more hamstring stretch, straighten your back legs. Feel a nice loosening of your hammies back there. Release your fingertips down to your mat. Heel-toe your feet back together. With your knees bent and your chin tucked, inhale, slowly rise. Unfurl and curl. Your head is the last to rise. Roll your shoulders up to your ears and roll them back. And draw your hands to heart center for Samastiti, standing at attention pose. This is where you can set your intention for your practice today. What's that word or phrase that will provide you a point of focus for your practice? If you're searching for something, may I offer up the idea on how to be for this next few moments. To be joyful, joyful of the moment, in gratitude for this opportunity to practice. Whatever your intention is, breathe it in now. Inhale. The open mouth exhale. Share it with the room. One more. Inhale your power. Open mouth exhale your peace. Flutter your eyes open. Inhale, mountain pose. Circle sweep your arms up high to the sky. Biceps are by your ears. Rotate your pinkies in. Hold and breathe here. Press down into all four corners of your feet. Pull your belly button up and in. Relax your shoulders down. Inhale. Exhale, baby back bend. Cactus your arms. Lift your heart towards the sky. Press your hips forward. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Reach high. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge at your hips. Uttanasana. Come all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Ardha Uttanasana. Plant your palms on your shins or your thighs. Bend your knees slightly and shift your weight into your toes. Your back is flat and parallel with the floor. Tuck your chin to lengthen and extend your spine. Inhale. Exhale to high plank. Plant your hands underneath your shoulders. Step your feet back, hips distance apart. Press your heels towards the back wall of your space. Spin your thighs in, pull your belly button up and in, and press the mat away to puff up the space in between your shoulder blades. Inhale, hinge forward. Option to come down to your knees if you'd like. Exhale, low plank, chaturanga. Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Pull your sternum forward, lift your chin and chest up. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Breathe in and breathe out. And let's flow this 2 more times. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, cheer. Mountain pose, root to rise. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, mountain, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, high to low plank. Option to step back or float back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more time through. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, rise. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Option to jump back. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Moving on to Sun B. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Utkatasana, draw up your seat. Fingertips reach towards the sky. Hold and breathe here. Pull your belly button up and in. Tilt your tailbone down towards your heels. Shift your weight into your heels as you draw your knees behind your toes. Inhale. Exhale, airplane arms. Send your fingertips towards the back wall. Roll your shoulder blades back. Can you sink a little deeper? Can you squeeze a little more? Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Option to step or float. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Hold and breathe here. 3-legged down dog. Can you lift your heel a little higher? Can you dial your right hip down in line with your left? Spin your pinky toe down towards your mat. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Hinge forward. Can you connect your knee to your forehead? Hold and breathe. Nice and strong. Inhale. Hold for an exhale. Inhale, 3-legged down dog. Exhale, low lunge. Plant your left right foot between your palms. Inhale, high crescent. Lift your chest up, fingertips reach for the sky. Biceps are by your ears. Press down into the ball bones of your back foot. Draw your right hip back, left hip forward. Can you sink a little deeper into your front lunge? Inhale. Exhale. Low flying crescent. Hinge forward. Sweep your palms towards the back wall. Palms are down. Bend your elbows slightly. Lift your arms and spark your fingers out towards the back of your mat space. Roll your shoulder blades back. Big move. Inhale, warrior two. Spin your back heel down. Open your arms like a T. Gaze forward. Hold and breathe here. Notice how your right knee is stacked over your right ankle. Spin your front thigh outward so it tracks out over your little toe. Your big toe is within visible range. Squeeze your shoulders together. Inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Hinge forward and down with your right hand. Reach up with your left. Option to place your right elbow on top of your right thigh. This will help roll open your shoulders. Keep pressing down into the outside edge of your back foot. And point your tailbone down towards your back right heel. Inhale, reverse warrior. Reach up and back. Hold and breathe. Left hand rests gently on your back thigh, or reach forward for a half bind. Sink a little deeper into your front lunge if you've lost it. Create some space between the top of your thigh and your right side body. Inhale. Exhale, high to low plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Hold and breathe here. Spin your pinky down, point it down towards your mat. Lift your right heel a little higher. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Hinge forward. Hold strong. Press the mat away. Hold for an inhale. Hold for an exhale. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Exhale, low lunge. Plant your left foot between your palms. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Anjaneyasana, lift your chest, fingertips up. Biceps are by your ears. Press down into the ball mound of your back foot. Draw your belly button up and in and relax your shoulders away from your face. Inhale. Exhale, airplane arms. Hinge forward, reach back. Stay here, nice and strong. Find the joy in this moment. Rolling open your shoulders. Lift your elbows a little higher and spark your fingertips out towards the back of your mat space. Big move. Inhale, warrior two. Spin your back heel down. Open your arms out like a T. Gaze forward. Press into the outside edge of your back foot. Draw your belly up and in. Bend your elbows slightly. Plug your shoulders into your arms. Now spark your fingers out, front and back. Hold for an inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Hinge forward and down with your left hand. Reach up with your right. Option to place your left elbow on top of your left thigh. Can you sink a little deeper into your front lunge as you press to the outside edge of your left foot? Roll open your top shoulder and relax your right shoulder away from your right ear. Inhale, reverse warrior. Reach up and back. High five the back wall with your left hand. Hold and breathe. Your right hand rests gently on your back thigh, or reach forward for a half bind. Find your front hip crease. Inhale. Exhale, high to low plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's find the joy. Let's match breath to movement. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, airplane arms. Sweep your palms back. 2 more times. Inhale, chair. Exhale, airplane arms, sink a little lower. Inhale, chair. Exhale, airplane arms. Last time, inhale, chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, low flying crescent. Hinge forward, reach back. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up, left leg up rather. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, low flying crescent. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, high to low plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. One more time through. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, airplane arms one time. Inhale, chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up, right leg up rather. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, low flying crescent. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Sink low, reach high. Exhale, high to low plank. You've got this. Inhale, upward facing dog. Pull your sternum through. Exhale, downward facing dog. Press back, hips high. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Exhale, low lunge. Stay strong. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, low flying crescent. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, high to low plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, plant your hand on the outside of your right foot. Then walk your left foot up. Malasana frog squat. Heels down if you'd like. Option to balance on your toes, whatever's more accessible for you. Create some space here. Some space in your hips. Option to stay here. Option to press your elbows, the inside of your knees. See how that feels. Can you lift your chest up and drag your tailbone down towards the earth? Sway side to side. Option to stay here. Option for a little balance challenge. Crow pose, Bakasana, crane pose. Let me talk you into it first. Fingertips wide, index fingers forward, slightly out. Downward dog. Walk your feet in. Bend your arms back, chaturanga arms. Send your hips up, connect your knees and the back of your triceps, somewhere between your armpits and your elbows. It matters not, it matters only what works for you. Gaze forward, hinge forward. Once there's more weight in your palms and your feet, you are in Bakasana crow pose. Option to play with this. Option to lift up one foot. Option to raise the other. Maintain your focus. Keep smiling, keep breathing. We're here for 3. Step back, jump back to chaturanga in 2. 1, step or float back. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, 3-legged down dog. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, open arm twist right. Send your right fingertips towards the back. Stay here. Sink a little deeper into your front lunge. Squeeze your thighs together. Inhale, goal post your arms. Exhale, twist a little deeper and spark your arms out. Hold for an inhale. Exhale, revolve, crescent, hinge forward. Connect your left elbow on the outside of your right knee. Take your right palm, place it on top of your right. Right palm on top of your left, rather. Option to stay here. Option to come down to your back knee if you'd like. Keep breathing. Every inhale lengthens your spine. Every exhale, twist a little deeper. We're here for 3. Release down to runner's lunge in 2. 1, inhale. Exhale, release, runner's lunge. Untuck your back toe. Come down to your back knee. Heel toe your right foot up and out to the upper corner of your mat. Make sure there's at least a 90-degree bend in your knee. Your knee is behind your ankle here. Option to stay up on your palms. Option to come down to your forearms. Create some space for yourself. Maintain your breath. Can you send your breath anywhere there's some tightness, some stickiness? Option, stay here. Option for quad stretch. Left hand is your base. Bend your back knee. Reach back with your right hand. Thumb is up, pinky down. Connect the little toe side of your foot. Once you've made that connection, draw your knee in. Hinge forward a little bit to protect your knee joint. Quad stretch, release. Inhale, retuck your back toes. Exhale to high plank. Inhale, side plank. Left hand is your base. Drop your heels towards the left. Reach your right fingertips high. Option to stay here. Option to come down to your bottom knee. Whatever variation you've chosen is the one that's right for you. Stay strong. Keep smiling, keep breathing. Hold for an inhale. Exhale, high to low plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Other side. Now, inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, 3-legged down dog. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, open arm twist towards the left this time. Hold and breathe here. Option to bend your back knee. Sink a little lower, then spike your heel. Reach forward and back. Inhale, goal post your arms. Exhale, twist and spark your fingertips out towards the front and back of your space. Hold for an inhale. Exhale, revolve crescent, hinge forward. Connect your right elbow On the outside of your left knee, left hand presses down on top of your right hand. Use this leverage point to roll your chest open. Maybe your thumbs approach your heart space. Heart space approaches your thumbs. Always an option to come down to your back knee for greater upper back stretch. We're here for 3. Release down to runner's lunge in 2. 1. Release down to runner's lunge. Come down to your back knee and tuck your back toes. Press your right leg back. Heel toe your left foot up and out. Create some space. Always an option to roll to the outside edge of your left foot. Create some space in your thigh here. Be gentle with yourself. Be kind. Find the joy where you're at. Let go of any expectation of where you think you should be. And just be in this moment. Keep breathing. Keep connecting. If you took quad stretch on the other side, take it on this side. Right hand is your base. Bend your back knee. Reach backwards with your left hand. Connect on the little toe side of your foot. Once you've made the connection, hinge forward to protect your knee joint. Option to gaze up or down, whatever suits your fancy. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Walk your palms underneath your shoulders. Retuck your back toes. Inhale. Lift your back knee. Exhale, high plank. Right hand is your base. Inhale, side plank, Vashisthasana. Roll your heels towards the right. Lift your left fingertips high to the sky. Option to stay here. Option to come down to your bottom knee. Option to lift your top leg. Whatever variation you've taken is the perfect one for you. Hold for an inhale. Exhale, high to low plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, crouch and curl. Spike your heels, bend your knees. Sit down on your heels. Fingertips may remain on your mat, or wrap your forearms around your shins. Tuck your chin into your chest. Maybe your knees connect with your forehead. We're here for 3. Release down to your mat in 2. 1, release down to your mat. We'll be on our mat for the rest of practice. Let's work a little on our hips here. Draw your knees in, draw the feet together for Supta Bakasana. Or Bakasana rather. Option to take your elbows, press them into your legs. Open up your feet like a book. Inhale to lift and lengthen your spine. Exhale, hinge forward. For some of us, our breath can lead us closer towards the floor. For some of us, this is where we're at. Just breathe. Inhale, slowly release. Exhale, draw your knees together. Let's see. Bend your knees, plant your feet on your mat. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, on a 4 count, lower all the way down to your mat. 4, 3, 2, 1. Prepare for bridge pose. Bend your knees. Plant your heels right by your glutes. Maybe reach forward with your fingertips. Grace the backside of your Achilles heels. Squeeze your knees and thighs together. Inhale, bridge bridge pose. Ground down with your heels, lift up with your hips. Option to stay here, option to shimmy your shoulders underneath. Clasp your hands and press your pinky fingers down into the mat. Can you lift your hips a little higher? Let your chest chase your chin towards the back wall. One more inhale. Exhale, release down, Supta Bakasana. Draw the soles of your feet together, one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Take a moment here and appreciate the joy of the moment, the joy of your practice, the joy of stillness, noticing only the ebb and flow of your breath. Your breath creates a pathway for your practice. Your breath is the snowplow of your intentions. It creates the space for action. Place your palms on the back of your, outside of your knees, close your knees like a book. Draw your knees in, give them a squeeze. Now let your knees go wide and send your feet up high for happy baby. Option to clasp your thighs to pull your legs down, or option to grab your ankles or the outside edges of your feet. Notice how both of your shoulders and your hips are connected. You want to play with this. Maybe straighten one leg or the other. If your hips are high, send your heels towards the front. If your shoulder blades are up, send your toes towards the back of your space. And find that sweet spot as you pull down, press up, and melt your spine along your mat. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze your knees in. Now send your left leg long. Press out through your left heel and guide your right knee around your right rib cage. Squeeze it in nice and tight. Inhale. Exhale. Supine twist. Gently, sensitively, draw your right knee over towards the left, gaze towards the right, arms out, eyes are closed. Option to let your right knee go. Let gravity do its work here. Inhale your chin to center, knees to center. Squeeze both knees in and reset your spine. Now extend your right heel out. And guide your left knee around your left rib cage. Squeeze it in. Send your left arm wrong. Exhale, supine twist, other side. Give yourself enough space so the twist may happen. Only 3 points of connection here. Your shoulder blades and your right hip. Option to close your eyes as you gaze up or towards the left. Inhale, return your chin to center, knees to center. Squeeze them both in. Exhale, ball pose. Wrap your forearms around your shins. Draw your forehead to your knees. And inhale, find the biggest breath of class. Fill up your lungs. Exhale to Shavasana. Send your legs go long. Let your feet flop open, arms down by your side, palms up. Reset yourself here. Maybe you shimmy your shoulders underneath. Close your eyes. Maybe tuck your chin slightly. Soften along your jawline. Release your tongue from the roof of your mouth. As you take a few moments here, notice only your breath. And any thoughts that come up with them, acknowledge them and let them go. And return to the ebb and flow of your natural breath. Shavasana as long as you'd like. If you'd like to be guided out and onto your day, brush your thumbs across your finger pads and flex and fold your fingers and toes. Inhale, reach overhead for a good morning stretch. Exhale, draw one knee in and then the other, and roll to your favorite side and supported fetal pose as you rest your cheek on your bicep. Take a moment here. In this pose of rebirth and renewal, what can you take with you? And what can you share? Press yourself up. Come to a seated position. Facing in front of your mat space. Eyes closed. Cross your legs. Draw your hands to heart center. Now inhale, reach up high. And exhale, draw your hands to heart center. As you press your heart into your thumbs into your heart, feel the power, the peace, and the joy that resides there. Know that this peace, joy, and power, it's always here. We just have to remember that. If it's in your practice, pull your thumbs up to your third eye center, seat of intuition. The light, the joy that's within me honors and sees the light and the joy that's within you. Bow forward to seal practice. Namaste. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. It's amazing how only half hour or so on our mat can make a difference on how we go forward in the world. It's easy to practice on the mat. It's much harder to practice yoga off the mat as we're buffeted by the winds of change, the ebb and flow of other people's energies. But if we've done the work here, if we've been able to slow it down, if we've been able to center, to find our breath, we find that space between effort and ease. And we find our power and our joy. And with that, we can go forward and share it with an open heart. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. Be well. Stay safe. We'll see you on your mat.